Gonna do some deck building with the Invasion of Chaos box that I opened. I opened this box on my YouTube. I really opened it a couple weeks ago, but I just uploaded the YouTube video very recently. I did it yesterday from the time I'm recording this live stream where I deck build. I wonder if there's a way I can get my microphone closer to my face without being in the camera. That might be the closest it can get. I think it's going to pick it up enough. Let me just slide the bar all the way over to get as much volume as possible. So I haven't even looked too much. I haven't looked really any into these cards. The only thing I've really done, other than the cards that, some cards I know, like DNA Transplant, a lot of these cards, the effects are kind of new, especially when I think about using the effects together. The only thing I've done since opening these is I put penny sleeves on them, which may not be for the best. I'm trying to see if this focuses any better. I might be zoomed in. So I zoomed all the way out now. Maybe it just took turning it off and on again. Okay. So like I said, I've really just sleeved up the cards. I don't have a whole lot of idea for what the best deck strategy is going to be. I mean, I hope it's not just plain old beatdown. I know there's a lot of beatdown cards in Invasion of Chaos. I didn't get any of the Chaos monsters that I can actually use other than the Chaos Sorcerer, the 6-star one. But I don't even know if I want to build my deck around that. I think the easiest thing to do is just go ahead and get the cards that... I think the easiest thing it's going to do is to put all the rares and the foils there. And then just separate based on whether it's a monster, magic, or trap. I wonder if I could sit for this. Nope, I don't think I'll be able to. I think I might as well just stand. Alright, let me just organize these. And I think this live stream video is gonna... One thing is, I needed to do it anyways. But I think the live stream video is gonna focus more on like the point of the live stream. One thing is just make content. I think it'd be fun to put a deck building video on YouTube. Why not stream it during, in case someone wants to come in the chat. The other point of the live stream is to give people like a chill thing to listen to while they're, I don't want to say while they're trying to go to sleep, but someone wants to do dishes for the next 30 minutes. And they're like, let's just watch this idiot build a deck in the 30-minute time period. Maybe it can serve for that. I know some people just like cards being in the background. I know I do. I like watching openings while I do dishes. Or while I'm building a puzzle and they want something to listen to that's not too distracting. Or maybe someone wants to know if they'd be able to get a functional old school deck from one of these boxes. Because even though the foils change box to box, most of the commons aren't going to. You're going to get 2 or 3 of each common. I'm going to have better posture if I'm going to stand and do this. I know that. I'm not going to put any Ojamas in my deck. Not a chance I do that. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is kind of funny because they use a lot of cards that are in the first season from these sets. Like the Big Koala. And the Ojama cards. I think some of these penny sleeves I got are different from the others. I can't tell yet. Penny sleeves aren't really differentiate from one sleeve to the other. Not enough to make it noticeable where I know what I'm about to draw. That'd be a real my moment. Being able to see your cards when they're face down because you can see which penny sleeves would suck the most. Yeah, a lot of these cards are going to be easy no-goes. I try to make my old school decks with about 20 spells / traps and 20 monsters. But if the spells and traps aren't that good, you might have to do 16 spells and traps to 24 monsters. I know I like Smashing Ground. That's not a bad card. I think it might be easiest to go through the spells and traps first. Well, probably easiest to go through the rares first. I know I got a couple of the water monsters. I don't know how it's going to be having water. I think if I do like a water deck, I have to allow myself to use Umi from Legend of Blue Eyes. Only because water monster, I mean, a lot of them have Umi in the name. I think that should be a rule that when you're doing like booster box decks, you can use cards from other sets as long as it has the same name in the set. For example, Umi or Polymerization for a fusion. There's no fusions here. Or like Master of Oz wouldn't count if that came in a future set. Okay. Go ahead and separate these. It talks about reptiles and dinosaurs. Because I don't know what a lot of these cards do, it might not be very entertaining. I'm just going to talk through it. And then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then that's fine. There's millions of hours and days of content that you can watch on YouTube from other people. There's so much content on the internet. This card can take a second attack each battle phase. Only 1300 attack. Yeah, I don't think that's going to make it in the deck. Robin Zombie. If opponent inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. It's not bad. It's worth thinking about. Okay, I think the no-go cards are just going to go right there in the box. All insect monsters your opponent controls change attack position. This card destroys a monster by battle. This card gains 500 attack. What's DNA Transplant do? I know DNA Surgery changes monsters to... Let me just look and see what DNA Transplant does real quick. I don't remember if it's the type or the attribute. I want to say it's the attribute. To activate one, declaring monster. Activate by declaring one monster attribute. All face-up monsters become that attribute. Yeah, so it's not like DNA Surgery where you can make everything an insect. So I do not think Insect Princess will see play. Vader of Darkness, I have to have that in my deck. It's the secret rare that I pulled. Looks awesome. That's going to be my deck for sure. See, 1400 attack. You banish up 2 spell cards from your graveyard and gains 300 attack for each one till the end phase. Yeah, might as well. And it's shiny, so you got to put the foil in your deck. So my deck's already going to have kind of like a beatdown aspect to it. Wild Nature's Release. Yeah, I'm going to have some beasts. Target one beast or beast warrior monster gains attack equal to the current defense. Yeah, that's got to be in my deck. See, I don't know if I'm going to get... Let's see. By attributing one torpedo fish on your side of the field, destroy one monster on your side of the... One monster in the field. By attributing one cannonball spear fish on your side of the field, destroy one or spell trap card on the field. Maybe. I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to see what those other cards do. Let's see. Well, like this card, I think that if I were to have pulled the Magician of Chaos, then I'd be able to add a Dark Magician from LOB to this deck. But I didn't pull that. I might open another box. You know, before I even get started on the deck building, before I even get started, I have 2 more of these sealed boxes. I'm not planning on opening them, but you know, if I get a lot of attention from these videos, I might open one. Maybe I'll open both of them. I think the value of them will go up over the years. But, you know, I'm not trying to retire with my Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxes. I think it'd be fun to have them all the way to where I have kids and grandkids. We could open these boxes together. But if I don't end up doing that, it's okay. I might make a video where I show off my collection. Let's see, once per turn, banish 2 light monsters from your graveyard. Target 1 face of a monster with built higher attack from this card. Destroy that target. It's not bad if I have lots of other light monsters. Let's see, dark, 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 earth. Okay, let me just keep that beside me. Stray lambs. I gotta put the scapegoat stray lambs in my deck. Chain disappearance. So you got Maneater Bug on this card, so I can get it to focus. It'd be nice if my camera focused better. I feel like the settings are off on it. I'll put it all the way up to it. Pull it away. Ooh, that worked. So when a monster with 1,000 or less attack is summoned, banish that monster with 1,000 attack points, and your opponent banishes all cards with the same name from your hand or deck. That's why Maneater Bug is on the cover. But I guess this could probably also work for like Exodia. If they no, that doesn't work because they all have different names. Sengan would work. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to put it in my deck. But it's not a bad card. It's more of a good card to have in your side deck once you know what your opponent's playing. Do I have to do that with every card to get my camera to focus? Basically, I guess I do. Let's see, if this card battles a fiend or zombie type monster, destroy that monster at the end of the damage step. Yeah, I'll put that on my deck. Curse of Darkness. Each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves, the player that activate takes 1,000 damage. Yeah, I like to have him burn damage. I don't think it would hurt. See, I'm going to keep my spells and traps a little lower so I can see the attributes. Okay. I don't know if it's worth having 2. I don't know. I have to see what else. Let me put it in the maybe pile. Gotta see what my other options are. See, I think I'm going to have these 2 Enraged Battle Oxes to go with the Wild Nature's release. So I got my compulsory evacuation device. I got 2 of those. I'm definitely keeping those. Target 1 monster in the field. Return that target to the hand. So compulsory evacuation device is really good. Let's see, piercing damage, Dark Triceratops. I don't think it's going to make it because you got a tribute for it, but I do like that card. I might have to see if I even have room to use the Ultra Evolution Pill. Target 1 reptile monster, special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your hand. So it's just hard to make cards like that work, unless you're only running a reptile dinosaur deck. Curse of Darkness. Each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves. Yep, I already agreed to have that. Destruction Ring. Destroy 1 face-up monster on your side of the field and inflict 1,000 points of damage to both players. It's kind of like that other card from Pharaonic Guardian. The one that Cabo used. Ring of Destruction. This one's called Destruction Ring. Maybe. I'll put it there just in case. I don't like traps as much as spells. Why would anyone? I mean, you're kind of limiting yourself from what you can summon. Hey, yo, Bo, what's up, dude? Brown Ranger, Lewis, how's it going? Just showing off some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Trying to make a deck out of this from this Invasion of Chaos box that I opened on my YouTube not too long ago. Well, uploaded it yesterday. See, if the only cards your opponent controls are face-up monsters with 1,000 or more, 1,600 more attack, this card can attack directly. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. Alright, I got my maybe pile over here. And the cards I'm definitely not using, putting back in the box. Oh, nothing much. Just making a live stream deck building. Standing too. Horrible posture. I'm not going to put this in the deck, but while you guys are here, I got it next to me. I know this is what you guys all came for. Isn't she beautiful? Alright, putting that away. Alright, let's see what some of these traps do. When a spell card is activated, discard a spell card. If you do, destroy it. If you do that... Oh, these translations so bad. Your opponent cannot activate spell cards with that name for the rest of this duel. You gotta hope that they have 3 of the same spell card, and that's good. No, I'm not gonna use that card. Activate by declaring 1 monster attribute. All face-up monsters become that attribute. This might be good for the face-up monsters. So it's not monsters in the graveyard, so I can't... Oh, that's a nasty picture. What are they doing to that poor electric lizard? 11 out of 10. I agree. It's a nice card. Bo, this is the first time you've chatted on my live stream. Welcome. Yeah, I don't see a reason why I'd use that. Unless I did it with Wild Nature's Released. No, that's only targeting 1. That's too situational, I think. You can only activate this card when your life points are lower than your opponent's. And the difference is 7,000 points or more. Both players' life points become 0. No, that's like Electrode. Why would I want to self-destruct? Each time an opponent's spell card is activated, every time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card. After the 4th spell counter is placed on the card, destroy this card, and if you do, the player who activated the spell card at that time takes 3,000 damage. Actually, I like that. I'm not gonna... Should I run? Nah. I'm not gonna run 2, because that would imply that my opponent would have to play 8 spell cards if I were to have both of them. Nah, I'm just gonna do 1 for now. Switch the opponent's spell card effect that targets 1 spell or trap card to the correct target. Nah. It's like a Mystical Space Typhoon magic arm hammer. I wish I was old enough when they were making all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards to really have some say in what some of these effects would do. I think that'd be fun. You can only activate this card when both your opponents takes 5 cards or less. While both you and your opponent have 5 cards or less on the field, the maximum number of cards each player can have on the field is 5. Nah, I don't think that's going to benefit me very much. Change battle position while monster in the field? Yes. Alright, now I know what most of these traps do. What's the hero emerges? When an opponent's monster card declares an attack, your opponent chooses 1 random card from your hand. If it is a monster, that card can be special summon it, otherwise send it to the graveyard. Well, that's fun. There's some fun traps in Invasion of Chaos. Target 1 face-up monster you control gains 200 attack and defense for each card your opponent currently has in their hand until the end of the turn. So it could be like gain 1,000. No, that's not worth it. Well, but what if they're attacking and you do it during the battle step? No, I don't know. Part of me just wants to throw it in. I can always narrow it down after I build the deck. Activate if there are more than 30 cards in your graveyard. Inflict 3,000 points. Oh, it's like Tower of Babel, but different version. Okay, got another 0 gravity. That's too good of a card. Begone, Knave. If a monster inflicts battle damage to a player, return that monster to the hand. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and it's continuous? No, I don't want that to be used on my cards too. Okay, hero emerges. Maybe. Might add it. Yeah, you have to duel me again. You have to. See, I already feel like I got too many traps in this deck. I don't know if I need the burn cards, but it makes it so not fun to play against. Alright, Smashing Ground, I gotta have 3 of those. No Chaos Greed. Ooh, I might just sit down here for a minute. Let my posture... I might just do that. I think I'm more comfortable right here. Alright, just for now. My knees are popping. I'm old. Trying to find out where I put my hands. Okay. You can activate, let's see, Dimension Distortion. You can activate this card when there are no more cards in your graveyard. Select one, remove from play monster and special summon it. Maybe if I had Soul Release in this set. There are no spells in your graveyard. Neither player can conduct their battle phase. Nah. Soul Absorption, if this card's banished, gain 500 life points for each. Oh, if a card's banished, gain 500 for each. Tribute 1 insect monster inside the field. No, I'm not going to run insects. Primal Seed. Talks about Blackluster Soldier. I don't have one of those. Ultra Evolution Pill. Your opponent selects 1 insect monster from their deck. After shuffling their deck, place a card on top of the deck. I guess that would work with see, I feel like some of these cards work in good conjunction with Dadball, that's right. Some of these cards work in good conjunction with Pharaoh's Servant, with all the insect monsters. Like, I feel like this set with Pharaoh's Servant would be pretty good for insects. This set mixed with Metal Raiders would be pretty good for Chaos, since it has all the Sangan, Witch of the Black Forest, Magician of Faith, Time Wizard. It's kind of interesting. This set is kind of made... I'm gonna say this about the set. It's I see why they put it with the other Legendary Collection, the main 4 booster boxes, the first 4, because this booster box kind of uses like different Weevil cards. Like, it has lots of insects. There's lots of dinosaurs in the set for X-Raptor. Lots of water cards for Mako. Like, this set kind of completes a lot of the characters' decks in a way, from the first 4 sets, in a way that Labyrinth of Nightmare doesn't do, in a way that Pharaonic Guardian doesn't do. Dark Christ, it definitely doesn't do that. And what's the other one? Legacy of Darkness. Now, I think it's Legacy of Darkness, LOD. That set has a lot of good Kaiba cards, but it's most like a Warrior Dragon set. Like, it's not really as diverse as this set is. I mean, I like this set. This set's definitely my 5th favorite set, or it's in my top 5 as far as like main boosters go. Maybe Pharaonic Guardian more, since it has all the Gatekeeper cards. No, this set beats it. I mean, you even get Enraged Battle Ox in this set, which is a card that we did not get in any of the other sets because it came and started at Kaiba. Not Labyrinth of Night, or not LOB or Metal Raiders. Target 2 water monsters with 1,500 less in your graveyard. Add this to our stand. Yeah, see, I don't like the spells from this set very much. See, Ritual Summon any Earth Ritual monster. Yeah, this is for Blackluster Soldier. Blackluster Soldier, I think both rituals, Blackluster Soldier and Magician of Black Chaos, should have been in the set. I think that was a missed opportunity, especially with having Manju. Any monster that's normal summon, flip summon, or special summon is changed to defense position. Maybe. It's not Smashing Ground, but it's not Blind either. Yellow Luster Shield. Defense of all monsters out of the field increased by 300. Maybe. Recycle during your battle phase, standby phase. By paying 300 life points, return 1 non-monster card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck. Yeah, see, the spells do not do it for me in this set. The traps are way better. Destroy all monster cards you control. If you do, inflict 300 damage to your opponents for each monster destroyed. Maybe if I'm at the end of the duel. Like I said, burn cards aren't fun to play against. But, you know, I'm not against playing with them. There's 7 or more cards you currently control or remove by play. See, there's a lot of Chaos cards in this set, and I did not pull many of them. I'll activate this card. There are no cards in your graveyard. Yeah, well, there's going to be cards in my graveyard. If you control all the Ojamas, destroy all cards your opponent controls. I don't think green's in this set. I think it's just... Let me just look through here. I think it's just black and yellow in this set. Black, yellow, 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 black. Yeah, no green. I'm trying to think what set the green one comes in. If you know that, comment. Yeah, Bo, look up what set Ojama Green comes in if you're still watching. Do me a flavor. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your side of the field, increase your life points. No, I don't like life point increasing cards. Griffin's Feather Duster. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your side of the field, increase your life points. No, I just read that. Maybe I do need Stumbling. There's nothing else. Smashing Ground's my third one. Heart of the Underdog. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to use it. Maybe. Maybe I need Spatial Collapse because I don't think I'm going to have that many spell and trap cards. Let's see, I definitely need Smash. I'm glad I got 3 Smashing Grounds. Okay, I definitely don't... Okay, I think I can work with this. Let's see, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 spells. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So right now I have 20 spells and traps. Oh, it's just the spells are so bad from the set. I think, let's see, what's Robin Zombie do again? For opponent, if a monster inflicts battle damage, send that card to the deck. Send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. I don't know about this one. No, I'm not trying to deck them out. I don't think it's not a very deck out deck. I think I'm going to grab Spatial Collapse out of here, though. But, no, because I also just don't see a situation where it's going to benefit me for my opponent to have less than 5 cards on the field. Okay, I got 20. So, let me see how many normal monsters I end up using in my deck. I don't think I'm going to end up using that many. So usually when I make decks, I do start off with the spells and traps first. Especially if I don't have a great idea of the monsters, but if I have enough of an idea. Let's see. I think you guys can see that. Smashing Ground. Where's my other 2? Smashing Ground, Smashing Ground. 2 Stumblings. Alright, going back in the crouch position. Let me just move all these up. Where's my second curse at? Oh, it's there. I'm just going to move that. See, this is why I had to go ahead and put the penny sleeves on my cards. Maybe get all Torb if not. Alright. So I think I got, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, 17, 20. Okay, so 20 spells, 20 traps. I have those all together. They're on the screen. Well, they're almost on the screen. Okay, well, I've at least talked about them all. Time to get the monsters. Time for me to figure out if it's worth using the water monsters or if I get enough light monsters, if it's worth using any of those. Oh, this is going to be the hard part. There's so many more. Okay, the only monsters I know for sure that I'm using. Invader of Darkness, which is a 2 tribute. I know it's a lot. I know I'm going to use that Ghost Rider. See, that's about... Okay, let me reread that. Banish up to 2 spells from my graveyard, then it gains 300 for up to 2. Until the end of your opponent's turn. Once per turn. So I could do it only during my turn. Not bad. I might need it. Yeah, I might need that. Okay, I know I'm going to use the Enraged Battle Axes. Berserk Gorilla. I got some beast cards that are pretty good. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use these 2 guys too. Dralago and Getsu Fuma. Okay, so let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 monsters. Let me just go ahead and find the vanillas that I'm going to use. Not Big Koala. Sorry, Big Koala. There are too many sacrifices for me to use. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. I go real close and pull away. There it goes. Yeah, it definitely focuses better without me having the light bulb right next to the cards. Okay, so I got some good water support in here. Blazing Apache. See, it's 1850. Okay. Anything that's more than 1800 I need to set aside. I don't need the defense card. Sorry, Soul Tiger. Okay. I already went through the spells and traps. Let me just get them out of the way. I'm about to do some serious sorting. Okay, put these to the side alongside my Invader of Darkness. Then I'm going to use that. Okay, 1800 or more is sitting down. And also the Gigagago Gigos. It's the first time I said it correctly. On a whim. Okay, anything Ojama, anything 0 to attack, putting down. Okay, 1 sacrifice goes here, 1800 or more goes there. Neobug, 1800. That's a pretty good insect. It's not, I'll just put it there. It's not going to make the cut though. I can already tell you. My 2 big koalas. You know what? I got to grab real quick. First of all, these are going in there. Yeah, I really don't see Heart of the Underdog being used. Where's my Dace Kangaroo at? The fusion between these two? If the fusion was in the set instead of being in Flaming Eternity, wherever it's at, I would use it. Need to get it to focus. If I can. Might not be able to. Let me just go all the way up close. Come away. Well, pull away. Such a good idea to make a fusion out of those. But they didn't put it in the set. I don't even know what this card does. The attack of this, wait a minute, it's dark and it's a beast. This might fit in my deck. The attack of a monster attacks this, excuse me. If the attack of a monster attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. Huh. Maybe. That's actually pretty good. Alright, I need to find the 2 cards that the Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness talks about. I need to find Torpedo Fish and Cannonball Spear. Lord Poison. No, I'm not gonna have plants. Okay. So I'm gonna have 3 piles. The nots, the maybes, and then the yeses. I'm going back down. Select one monster card on your side of the field. Wait, select one monster card from your or your opponent's side of the field. Either graveyard or remove from play. Nope. These cards flip summoned. Equip once. Equip card from a graveyard to this card. Don't have any equip cards. This card's attack and defense become the number of your banished cards. That'd be great if I got chaos in here. See, I might have to open the other box just for the chaos cards. But what if I open another box and there's no chaos cards in there? What do we do then? Attributing insect monsters? No. Cards sent to the graveyard, increase your life points? Nah. Here's a reptile. I got some of those Ultra Evolution pills. This card you control is sent to the graveyard, special summon one insect from. See, there's a lot of insect and reptile support in here. I don't think I'm going to use any of it. While Umi's face up on your side of the field, this card's unaffected by spell cards. Well, this might actually be good if I had more than 1,000 attack. At the end of damage step, this card battled a warrior spellcaster type monster, destroy that monster. No, this ain't bad. I'll put it in the maybe, I guess. I'm going to put this torpedo fish in the maybe. Just because. And I'd do the same thing if I had a cannonball spear. Okay. See, where are the light monsters at? I don't really have that many lights. While this monster's summoned, you can switch summon a number of Dawn Turtles from your hand. The basic cards in this set are not good at all. Let's see, when this card's special summoned from the graveyard, draw one card. Well, guess what? I don't have Monster Reborn. This is just going to be a beatdown deck. No equip cards, no ritual monsters. Let's see, cannot be special summoned. No, it cannot be normal summoned. Must be special summoned. Excuse me. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing one earth monster from your graveyard. And if you do, that card is destroyed. And if you do, I gotta read. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy all spells and trap cards on the field. Yes, I'm gonna put this in my deck. This is going in there for sure. That's a great card. It's Dinosaur, 1500 attack. At the end of the damage step, if your opponent's monster that battled this card is not destroyed by battle, return that to the hand. Maybe. The attack and defense, or the attack of this card is the number of monster cards in your graveyard times 300. Yeah, that might be great for when it comes at the end of the duel. But only one. I'm not going to get 2 of them. I need to get some light monsters. Mongoose light, of course it is. I'm not using it. Burning Algae, and this card's into the graveyard, increase your opponent's life points by 1,000. I don't see how that would be useful in this deck. Torpedo fish, sure. In case you haven't figured out, I do not like cards that increase the life points. You get almost no advantage from increasing life points. So you negate the effect of spell and trap cards controlled by your opponent that target this face-up card in the field. Nope. I need to look for cannonball spears. I don't know if I've already seen. Nope, I've only seen torpedo fishes. As long as Umi remains face on the field, this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. I might add Umi. I might. Target one trap card in the field. Destroy that target. Yeah. I'll have to have one. Like an armed ninja, but the counterpart. Once per turn during your standby phase, inflict 600 points to your opponent. Oh, this is a merit card. Maybe. Well, this face-up card's on the field. You return normal monster from your hand to the bottom of your deck. Nope. Fenrir, and see what this actually does. Card cannot be normal summon set. Only activated by special summon or removing 2 water monsters in your graveyard from play. This card destroys an opponent's monster as a result of battle. Your opponent skips his or her next draw phase. Maybe, but I don't see it coming in. Hyperham, I'm not going to have 2 of those. I only have 1 if I choose to put 1 in. Turn that target to the hand. Yeah, it's like a Hane. Gigantes, yep, I'm going to have 2. Witch Doctor of Chaos. Remove 1 monster card to your opponent's graveyard from play. Nah. I don't think I have enough light monsters for this guy. What's the effect of it? Once per turn, target 1 face-up monster on the field, banish that target. Maybe, but I don't think so. Sacred Crane. This card special summon, draw 1 card. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have the light cards to make this deck work for the Chaos Engine. When I say I don't think, I know I'm not going to. Alright. Mullins on me. Nope. Maybe. Let's see. Once per turn, you could change this card to face down defense position. When it's flip summoning, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Maybe. Nope. When this card's face up attack position, if player activates Pot of Greed, they can draw 1 more card. Well, that'd be great if I had Pot of Greed. But that came in Legend of Blue Eyes. See, when they make the Spirit of Pot of Greeds and stuff, I think they should make a second. They should have made it about a different card that lets you draw. That's also in the set. I don't think I'm gonna do Death King Root. Maybe Sylphied. I'm not gonna have many wind, if any. Stealth Bird. Once per turn, you could change this card. Yeah. I hate that might put burn cards in this deck. Fire. I'm not gonna have enough fire. I do got Blazing Apache. Let me reread it. If this card destroys an opponent's monster per battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 1,500 points of damage to your opponent. 1,100. It's not going to destroy anybody. Oh, here's Cannonball Spear. If Umi's face on the field, its card's unaffected. Oh, man. Yeah, this Orca Mega Fortress is going to have too much. Nah. I don't think I'm going to add Umi to this deck. It's a fun idea. I just don't see it actually working out. I'm going to have to just put the beatdown cards in. Okay, I might have 3 Gigantus in this deck. Gigantus. By attributing 1 insect type monster to your opponent's side of the field, inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent's life points. Like, there's fun, like, idea cards in here. Like, the concept of doing some of the things and like from the cards in the set seem fun, but then when it comes down to actually doing it, it just doesn't seem like it would actually work out realistically. Like, there's a lot of concept cards in this set. You know, there's a chance if you do this, you could do this. I mean, we all know the point of this set. It's for the Chaos monsters. Okay, let's see what I actually got. I'm going to keep that 1 zombie killing card, because why not? How many earth monsters do I have? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to separate it now. 3 earth. If I keep the Gigantes and a Crimson Ninja, I have 7 earth, which isn't bad. I'd use DNA Transplant if it worked in the graveyard, but it only works for on the field, face up on the field. Alright, let me put the water monsters with the Orca. I'm not going to have the light monsters for Brave. Sorry, Orca. Maybe if I open a second box, I might be able to get this engine going. For now, I'm just not going to be able to. It is a cool card, though. I just want to look at it a little more. Josh texted me, told me that he likes this card a lot. It is cool. It's like the Mako Tsunami card that he never used. Okay, I'm not going to use Heart of the Underdog in this deck either. There's not going to be enough vanillas. I'll tell you one of the best cards I pulled in this set. Mad Dog of Darkness. 1900 attack. If I get it to focus. If I pull away enough. I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video on how to get camera to autofocus. If I get as close as I can, I'm literally touching the plastic of the lens. There we go. That's as good as it's gonna get. Might just have to get another camera. This might just be the best I got with this camera. Okay, I put these two cards up there. Now, what we've been waiting on. I'm gonna hope that I don't. Okay, thought I must just knock my camera off. Alright, so let's see what I got. I need more earth, if possible. I got 3 Gigantes. Let's see, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12 plus 21 is 33, so I have room for 7 more monsters. Usually when I do deck building, I don't like to have more than 4 tribute monsters, but I'm okay with having up to 4 tribute monsters. So that would leave about 7 more cards. Let's see, I might just have to use Insect Bug for the earth support. So I'm not going to use these water since I'm not going to have a water core like I thought I might. Blazing Apache is good for the 1850. And Neobug's good for 1800. So now I have 37 cards in the deck. That leaves room for, I think y'all know which ones. I might actually add Dark Triceratops. Let me see what I got. Oh yeah, I wanted to look in that other card too. Stealth Bird. Let me read through these maybes that I got instead of just throwing the blazing. Let me actually look at the attack and defense of these things. I'll put 1 Death Kangaroo in here. At the end of the damage step, if it battled, no, it's just maybe. That's a maybe. Not 2 Death Kangaroos. The Balganian's just not gonna work out. Alright, and then these are my other tributes. 2450. So maybe 1 Gaga, 1 Dark Triceratops. Dark Triceratops is 50 points less, but it does piercing damage, which is pretty good. Let me find the Dark Triceratops. Maybe I'll find it quick. I think it might be with the rares. Probably is, but I've already looked this far into this set, in this pile. I can't believe it. I just got rid of the Dark Triceratops so quick. Here it is. Okay. So I got 1 2 tribute and then 3 1 tribute monsters. Oh, Dark Triceratops is earth too. That's going to really come in handy. Alright, sorry Dace Kangaroo, I don't think that's going to work out. And yes, I do apologize to the cards that don't fit in my deck. Oh man, this is going to be a beat down deck. just enjoying standing up for a second. This is going to be a fun video to edit. Shouldn't be that bad. I'll probably edit it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some editing tonight and finish it tomorrow. Alright. Gotta arrange it in order of attack. So let's see, Berserk Gorilla next. Mad Dog of Darkness. The other 1900s. Got all the 1700s. The 1600. 14, 3, 0. I got a good bit of Earth monsters. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one Dark monster with 1700 and put in this Neo. Oh, wait. I already was going to put in all the 1800. Okay, never mind. Already had them set up to go in. I think it's going to be fun to duel this. Oh, you're back? Cool. I finally got the deck put together. I'm going to show off this deck, and then I'm going to show the other two decks that I have that I think might be equal to it. I can't tell if this deck's going to be equal to the other decks or better. Because, yes, the monsters are way better. The monsters are way, way better. But the spells and traps, maybe they're better than I think that they are. They're just not the old school spells and traps. I mean, these are old school spells and traps, don't get me wrong. This set came out in 2004 or 2005. But they don't feel, they're not Change of Heart, Monster Reborn. Amazing. Alright. Let's kind of organize some things here. Where'd the other curse go? In there? Yep. Try to put the cards that are together, that are the same together. Alright, here's starter deck Invasion of Chaos. I hope it focuses for this part. Woo! I don't know if I can handle Fame. Alright, let's do a quick deck profile, then I'll show you the other two decks. There's Invader of Darkness. Gagu, I'm just going to set it up. Giga Gagu Gigigo. Dark Triceratops. Ryu-Koki. Berserk Gorilla. Mad Dog of Darkness. Gigantes times 3. Blazing Apache times 2. Neobug times 2. Getsi Fuma. Gets rid of zombies. And Fiends. Enraged Battleox times 2. I would have taken 3. I love this card. Drillago. Ghost Rider Gustav, which I don't like because I've gotten a few of these in the past, and it's never as good as the foils that I want it to be, but it's going to work out in this deck. Crimson Ninja, Chaos Necromancer, Yellow Luster Shield, Thunder Crash, Stumbling times 2, Smashing Ground times 3, Stray Lambs, Wild Nature's Release, Energy Drain, Zero Gravity, Hero Emerges times 2, Pulsar Evacuation Device times 2, Tower of Babel, Destruction Ring times 1, Curse of Darkness times 2. That's the deck profile. Now that you have that in your head, I'm just going to real quick show the other two decks that I got. One deck I know is not going to match it, so I'm going to show you the one that might match it first. Now this deck that I'm about to show you was composed of one half of an LOB box. It's 14 packs from LOB, 24 packs from Metal Raiders, a full booster box. Well, it's actually 2 boxes open, the left side from each. I think the left. 12 packs from Spell Ruler, and then 12 packs from Pharaoh's Servant. So that is where these cards came from. I've not organized them. I'm just going to show you how they are. Change of Heart, Shadow Ghoul, Thunder Dragon. I got 3 of these. Dark Magician. There's the 3rd Thunder Dragon. Harpy's Brother. Harpy's Brother. And all these came from the 25th anniversary boxes when I was opening them for all that. It's so much fun to open these things. Baby Dragon. I got 2 Harpy's Brothers, by the way. Spirit of the Heart. I guess this was mostly organized. Morphing Jar. Hain. Lady of Faith. 7 Colored Fish. Okay, stopping here. How does this deck have Lady of Faith and stand any chance against the Invasion of Chaos deck? That's all I'm saying. It might still be fun to try. 7 Colored Fish. Witch of the Black Forest. Mystic Tomato. Magician of Faith. ×2. But then again, it has those Magician of Faiths. It has Sangan. Has Cyber Jar. Time Wizard. Time Magic. Shining Angel. Jaragumo. Big Eye. Swords Reveal Light. Curse of Fiend. Polymerization. Now, I did not pull this in the LB box. One of the LB boxes had it, but not the pack that I opened. However, I think it's fair that you can use polymerization. I mean, most people that do draft tools agree polymerization is okay. Heavy Storm, Share the Pain, Nobleman of Crossout, Taylor the Fickle, Malevolent Nuzzler, ×2, Nobleman of Extermination, Shallow Grave, Megamorph, Cold Wave, so much better than people give it credit for. Is on the ban list for a while. Trap Hole, Magic Drain, Mishizuri, Time Seal, and my fusion deck. Musician King, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and Thousand Dragon. So that's the deck that would go up against the Invasion of Chaos deck. The Invasion of Chaos came from 24 packs, and it might be equal to a deck that came from low. Yeah, I know it is low defense. So let's say that Invasion of Chaos is not as good as the deck that I just showed you, which I think it is better. Invasion of Chaos deck only came from 24 packs. This other thing I just showed you came from 50 packs. Maybe, wait, 60? 12, let's see, 36, 40, yeah, 62 packs. And then this deck that I'm about to show you is 24 packs of Retro Pack 2. Retro Pack 1, the reprint that just got reprinted in America. I opened 3 boxes of that, which equals out to 24 packs. No. 3 times 4, 12. Oh, okay, so only half a booster box worth of packs from Retro Pack 1. I need to open more. How much did it all cost? Too much. Thunder Dragon. A Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon's fusion deck. Solemn Judgment. Magic Jammer ×2. Trap Hole ×2. Mystical Space Typhoon ×2. Raigeki. I forgot I had this card. Card Destruction. Sword Reveal Light. Black Pendant ×3. Messenger of Peace. Fissure. Magic Jammer. Poly. Let me get it to refocus. Barrel Dragon. Penguin Soldier. It never focused. There you go. Mahabela. Sangan. Summon Skull. Maneater Bug. Jaragumo ×2. Maneater Bug ×2. Hain. Armed Ninja. Giant Germ ×3. Because you gotta have 3 of them. Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Oh, Thunder Dragon ×3 for the Twin Head. Giant Soldier Stone. Gazelle ×2 ×3. 2 Giant Soldiers of Stone. So I do not think. I don't know. I'm interested. I think the most fun would be the one from the booster boxes versus Retro Pack 1. I think that might be pretty even since most of the cards are from the Sun. Are you winning, son? No, I'm not. I've spent too much money, Chris. I'm not winning. But here's the Invasion of Chaos deck that I just put together. So I'm interested to actually play test these and see how they work against one another. I have other decks too, I have a lot of other decks. But one of the fun things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just making more and more decks with different themes, whether they're a character theme or a booster box theme, or just like this box from the first 4 sets. I like to imagine that'd be my Duelist Kingdom deck if I was invited to Pegasus Island. Alright, that's probably enough for the stream. 1 hour and 6 minutes.